This is The Last Bartender. I'm going to be doing a tasting today. We're doing more mezcal, more tequila. The last bottle that we did, the Siempre Bales, that tequila, it is done in the same way as this one is. But this one is even more artisan because in that one, you had the tequileros and the mezcaleros get together and they did things the same way this is done. They hand macerated the piñas. But this one is done by one Palenquero Juan Hernandez. It's a Mexican artisan mezcal. And I mean, it is, this one, there's 567 bottles of this. That's it, 567. So some places are going back in, like in the Siempre Bales, and having people that have been doing this. This one, it has all of the information about it, and I'm going to read all of that in a minute. But I just wanted to say, it took me, the hipsters had to bring me over to mezcal because of the smoke. But I mean, the same thing happened with me with scotch. When I first started drinking scotch, and someone like gave me the super peaty ones, I thought it tasted like pencil shavings or a Band-Aid or something like that. People were literally saying, oh yes, notes of saddle leather and all of this stuff. Ooh, mesquite. And I was like, it tastes like a Band-Aid. And everybody laughed at me. I didn't care. I was like, this stuff sucks. But it's one of those things. And the same thing, you know, I said in my video where I did the tasting of Campari, that it's one of those things that you either love it or you hate it. And if you hate it, you usually end up loving it. Well, I might not have said I hated it. And now I can't get enough of the stuff. So... yeah, this, I'm getting back the hipsters coming in, and actually it was the hipsters coming in and ordering, well, I guess past hipster, I guess there's the millennials coming in and ordering mezcal old fashions. That's actually, it took me a while to really get into the mezcals, and I actually was fighting buying this bottle, and the guy I get bottles from was just like, you're a moron, take this or I'm punching you. So thanks, Ron. I'm actually glad I did. All right, I finally got into it. Let's see what this is about. But just the idea, oh God, that looks so good. See, this is not put in a barrel. This is not aged. So this should be this is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want to be drinking. Okay, so let's read a little bit. Kind of magui. That's the kind of succulent, the kind of agave. It's the wild tobasiche, which is one of the bigger ones that takes like 11 or 12 years to mature. Some of them take a little less than that. Some take a lot less than that. Okay, the cooking system is it's cooked in an oven pit. So there's digging a hole in the ground and doing this. This is as old school as it gets. Grinding system, as I said, smashed by hand with wooden mesquite mallets into a stone canoe. Fermentation, wooden pine vats, natural yeast. Duration 7 days. Distillation, double distillation in copper still, 150 liter capacity by wood fire. Still proof. Like I said, 567 bottles, 49% alcohol by volume. There's more info on here we're going to read, but I just wanted to get that far before we end up tasting. Oh gosh. Just going to give this a taste to see what happens. Very smoky. Woo! Very soft in your mouth. Again, that's my first sip for a couple of days, so we're going to have to do the second one. Finishes with some fruit. Felt a little hot there at the end, but again, I think that's because I haven't drank anything in a little bit. But that one was different. The Siempre Bales, I had to force the other notes by breathing out through my nose. This one, you can just kind of sit with it because you'll get the smoke, but you'll get other stuff too. I started with some, it finished with fruit, started with smoke, and just soft. like some of the spirits, like you can tell you've got alcohol in your mouth. I put this in my mouth, 100 proof booze, and after I took the sip is when I really felt it. So that is a trip. All right, let me give this one more. Oh my God. There's zero burn on 100 proof liquor. That was 100% from not drinking for a couple days. That's amazing. Okay, you've got to try doing I mean, they've been doing this stuff for you can follow it for hundreds of years, but I'm sure it's been a lot longer than that. I mean, once they figured out distillation, people were taking anything you could think of to ferment to try to make. And they had these giant cactuses. This is specifically the Tobasiche cactus, or I know I keep using that word and I shouldn't. The Tobasiche agave, if I just say that, I feel like it kind of covers both, because it's not a cactus, but it looks like a damn cactus. It's a succulent, we know that. But anyway, oh my gosh. I love the Siembra Bales. I love the bat thing, but this is my go. This is my go-to. I am glad my man told me to get this stuff. Get yourself some Palenqueros. All right, the rest of the stuff that's on the bottle real quick. Juan Hernandez is master distiller, 5th generation. The village it's distilled in, and the village they make it in, San Pedro Taviche, region Ocatlan, Oaxaca, Mexico, altitude 1,485 MASL. I'm not miles. I'm not sure. That would be that'd be in space somewhere, I think. Okay. Then it just got the like where the paperwork on it is, and it's La Maison and Valère, Manhasset, New York, are the people who import it, and the rest of this stuff is just formal stuff. Got the Oaxacan sticker on it. This is just amazing. All right, get yourself some of this. This stuff's amazing. It is so good. It's the best mezcal I've ever tried, and it is a little expensive, but it's worth every penny. This is The Last Bartender. Happy drinking.